Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So in today's video, we have some important news to cover about the Social Security increase, so we're going to be going over that. Plus, what is the GOP presidential hopeful Ron DeSantis saying about potential Social Security cuts if he does become the next president? We'll be going over what he has been saying as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Also, if you would like to receive a few free stocks in a pinned comment below as well as in the description box, I will be leaving a few different links where you can receive just that. And with Webull, all you have to do is open an account in the month of December and deposit at least 1 penny. If you do so, you're going to be receiving 20 free stocks. Each stock is going to be worth at least $3, so at the bare minimum, you are going to be receiving $60 worth of free stocks, possibly $100 or even more. And at that point, if you don't want to invest at this point in time, you can always sell those stocks and then transfer these $60 or more right back to your checking account. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into the main content of today's video. And the first one we're going to talk about is the cost of living. And in certain states, obviously your money will be going a lot further. So we are going to be going over a news article by Yahoo News. Would love to hear your thoughts and perhaps where you live and what the cost of living is like there, or if you lived in multiple states. If you move to a different state to have a lower cost of living, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. So this is once again a news article from Yahoo News. The 15 best states to retire on Social Security. So basically, to compile the list of the best states, their methodology is that they assess the cost of living index, health index, crime rates, and tax friendliness. They rated them on a scale of 2 to 5. 2 is not tax friendly, 3 is moderate tax friendliness, 4 is tax friendliness, and 5 represents high tax friendliness. So we're going to be going over the list. And at number 15, we have Kentucky. Right now, they do have a cost of living index of 93.2, and their insider monkey rank is 5.3. Their health index is 88.4. They're considered tax friendly, and the crime rate is 259.1 per 100,000 people. Now, moving on to the 14th on the list is Alabama. Their insider monkey rank is 5.25, with the cost of living index coming in at 88.2. Then moving on to Ohio, 13th on the list, we have Ohio with their insider monkey rank being 5.1 and the cost of living index at 92.2. Then moving on to Louisiana, even though the crime rate is 639.4 per 100,000 people, they do have a cost of living index of 90.7 and their insider monkey rank comes in at 5.1. Then we have South Dakota. Their insider monkey rank right now is 4.95 with a cost of living index of 91.8. Then moving on to the Midwestern states, we have Kansas. Their cost of living index is 87.4. Their health index is 97.9, and they have an insider monkey rank of 4.95. Then heading back out east, we have Virginia. So their cost of living index is 101.4, and their insider monkey rank is 4.9. Now, obviously, in all these states, it really depends where you live. On the western side of Virginia, it's going to be a lot cheaper than, say, like the eastern side of Virginia, where you're getting close to DC and all those other areas. Now, moving on to the 8th on the list, we do have Idaho. So in Idaho, the cost of living index is 99, and their insider monkey rank is 4.85. Then we have North Dakota at 7th. Their insider monkey rank is also 4.85, and their cost of living index is 94.3. Then we're back to the Midwest. We have Oklahoma. Their insider monkey rank is 4.7 with a cost of living index of 86.8. Then moving into the top 5, we're going to be moving down to the southeastern states. We have Georgia. Their insider monkey rank is 4. Their cost of living index is 90.9 with a health index of 99.5. Moving back to the Midwest, we have Iowa. Iowa currently has an insider monkey rank of 3.95 with a cost of living index of 88.9. Then we're back to West Virginia. Their insider monkey rank is 3.6 with a cost of living index of 85.2, a health index of 95. Then finally at the second place, we have Wyoming. Currently, Wyoming has an insider monkey rank of 3.55 with a cost of living index of 93.2. And then finally, the first on our list today is Mississippi. They have an insider monkey rank of 2.55 with a cost of living index of 86.7, and they are considered very tax friendly. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you live in any of these states? Are you considering perhaps moving to another state just to have a lower cost of living and perhaps having whatever you're receiving, whether it be Social Security wages or anything else, go a lot further than what they currently are? So at this point, we are going to move on to some important news as far as Social Security goes. We do have that increase coming up for SSI beneficiaries. They are going to be coming at the end of December because that's technically just going to be your January payment. For everyone else, the 2024 increase from the cost of living adjustment is going to be coming in January of 2024. So, for everyone receiving this increase, it is going to be a 3.2% increase. However, there is going to be some things that are going to be taken out of your check, such as the Medicare Part B premiums. So that is what we are going to be going over in this video. So according to Fox News, Social Security checks are increasing next year thanks to the annual cost of living adjustment, but many seniors will also face higher medical care costs. Social Security is factored into Medicare premiums. According to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, in January, more than 71 million seniors receiving Social Security benefits are in line to get a COLA of 3.2%, averaging out to roughly $59 extra each month. However, the standard monthly cost of Medicare Part B, which most seniors and disabled people have to cover certain doctor's services, outpatient care, medical supplies, and preventative services, will increase by $9.80 or 6% to $174.70. The annual deductible for Medicare Part B beneficiaries will rise by $14 to $240 in 2024. The Medicare Part A inpatient hospital deductible that beneficiaries pay if admitted to the hospital will be $1,632 in 2024, an increase of $32 from $1,600 in 2023. So obviously, even though it's a great thing that the cost of living adjustment are going to be increasing next year by 3.2%, obviously we have other expenses going up as well across the board. Most notably, healthcare expenses just continue to go up each and every year, which is difficult to keep up with. And also, they mentioned here that the COLA is not keeping up with inflation, and they mentioned here that Social Security benefits have lost about 36% of buying power since 2000. So even though we are getting the cost of living adjustments every single year, obviously they are not keeping up with what inflation actually is. And then to wrap up today's video, of course, we have a GOP hopeful presidential candidate in 2024. Right now, he's polling about second or third in the polls behind, of course, Donald Trump. And we're going to cover what he's saying about Social Security and possible cuts if he does become the next president of the United States. So according to Newsweek here, he is pledging to maintain the program for current retirees and those nearing retirement age. So if there are any changes that happen to take place, it will be for younger generations. No cuts for people at their retirement age or nearing their retirement age. And they go on to say that DeSantis' approach reflects a shift from his earlier congressional stance where he supported privatizing Social Security and Medicare to a more moderate position focusing on program adjustments without specifying the exact nature of the changes. So basically, I said that he's looking forward in terms of future generations, people of our generation. You got to sit down, you got to work in a bipartisan way with the other party. You cannot do this with one party. I mean, when Reagan sat down with Tip O'Neill, they were able to preserve Social Security for many more decades. And so you've got to be able to sit down, work across the aisle, and develop a solution for the long term. And they also mentioned here that perhaps he's not for exactly raising the full retirement age because actually our life expectancy has been declining over the past few years. So he's saying, why would we raise the full retirement age when people actually aren't living longer? They're actually living for a shorter period of time. So it will be interesting to see how things play out. And it's interesting how people can be in Congress and they can have one stance that might be, a little bit more extreme for some people. But once they become the president, they have to have a more moderate stance, which obviously is going to reach more people. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.